Aloha and good day, friends and yogis. I'm Nicole Spirit, and we're here to do a beautiful Kuan Yin QiGong session. I hope that you're feeling wonderful today and that we can flow together in a beautiful, mindful way. Thank you so much for choosing this class. Let's start with our feet approximately under our shoulders. We're going to let our knees bend a little bit. The tailbone sinks down. Our hands are going to arrive right in front of us. A little bit of space underneath the elbows, just so that our arms aren't smooshing right into our sides. Our palms are gently resting on what feels like two balloons. And we're just going to find the upper body as well. Notice it's almost like you're suspended by a little hook at the top of your head, which causes your chin to come down just a little bit, as though you're being pulled right up and feeling your whole spine elongate. And a really nice thing that you can do in your own free time is just stand against a wall and try to flatten your back against the wall and bring your shoulder blades back and your neck long. And this is actually excellent for getting your body all aligned in this nice, long, straight line. So as you stand here, just notice what's happening. Notice your breathing. Connect with the heavens above you. Connect with the nature all around you. And connect with the earth underneath you. Almost like you're giving all of these supreme forces a hug. It's like, hey, Mama Earth, giving you a hug today. I love you so much. And get this vibration, this feeling almost like the earth is hugging you back. Then we come to our heart center. We're going to bring our hands in front of our heart. We're making the fire symbol with the palms facing out. And now we connect with nature and just imagine the web of life, humanity, that connection that we get when we go out for a walk, or we take some breaths outside and maybe even do some earthing and grounding, just standing barefoot on some grass. Yeah, let's take a beautiful warm honey breath into our heart, like the golden sun is shining from the inside out. And then we're going to bring our arms up overhead and we're going to make a gentle V. And this is where we invite the cosmic energy, the heavenly forces, the sky mana to come into our brain, into our body, as though we're connecting that very simple energy of breath and our physical body, matter, into this beautiful spiral, our own divine living human presence at this moment. One more breath, connect with the heavens, imagine bringing heaven to earth and living this way in peace and harmony each day on the planet. Excellent. Release your arms down. Let's just start with a gentle opening the door of life. We're going to start to swing the arms, allowing the hands to connect with your belt channel. And this is such a nice spot. It's the master gate of the body. So it's relating to an area in the middle of your body known as the Mingmen. And that's actually an acupressure point that's right in the center of your body. So it's said to connect very deeply with your kidneys, with just this energy of the middle point of your physical body. Almost like if you were looking at a tree, you wouldn't see all of the roots of the tree. You would just see the tree trunk and the limbs and the leaves. So thinking about this midpoint of your body and how your feet go and root into the ground and create this really beautiful vibration connecting to the earth. And at the very least, this just feels really good. It should feel nice on your spine. We're honoring the 6 spinal directions. Good. Let's slow it down. Notice how you're feeling. Notice your breath. And then we'll come to a nice gentle standing position. Pause for a moment. Just feel your body. Then we're going to bring our fingers up and press into the frontal lobe of the brain, into the forehead. Press and release your fingers. This is wonderful for brain optimization. You're bringing life force energy, your blood, to your frontal lobe. This helps clear negative emotions, helps you think better, and helps to reduce the possibility of brain-related or memory-related diseases. Good. And then just shake that off. Then we're going to do the pump. This is to pump away any negative emotions that might be lingering, any old beliefs. I want you to think about how you were raised and just notice if there were any negative things that you sometimes say. So it could be like, money doesn't grow on trees, or life is hard, you have to work really hard. I want us to change our limiting beliefs. Let's pump this out of our body. Make gentle fists with the hands, big inhale breath. And then we're going to exhale and we're going to bend over and we're going to throw that stuff away. Inhale up and pump it out. So it's almost like you're pumping out negative emotions like anger or anxiety or fear or grief. Just think about things that maybe affect you in a negative way, and we're going to pump it out. Big inhale to lift, and then exhale and throw it away. Inhale, we form the fists. Exhale, we throw it behind us. Let's do 2 more. Pump it out. Good. And then we're going to release our arms. We're just going to pause for a moment. Again, just feel your body, ground your feet under your shoulders. The knees bend a little bit, tailbone sinks. Feeling your chest sink a little bit and your chin drop. So it feels like the top of your head is suspended by that imaginary string, pulling you up to the heavens. Find your breath. Good. Then we're going to bring our fingers and take our fingernails and curl them in. This kind of is beautiful because it creates a heart just looking right at you. And you're going to rub your fingernails together. This is a really neat way to enliven the body, to awaken your chi, to just feel your energy really flowing and moving. And from my reflexology experience, 22 years now, I was taught that rubbing the backs of your fingers together, the nail beds together, is actually really good for, weirdly enough, having good hair growth, nice, strong, thick hair, and that the nails are actually called the hard backings to our thoughts. So we want to actually stimulate our nails. Isn't that so cool? And then we're just going to pause for a moment, see how we feel. Make a chi ball in front of your lower dantian, your lower energy elixir field, and we're just going to pump into this ball a couple of times. Good. And then we're going to compress the pearl. So this energy is known as the pearl between your hands. We're going to actually open the arms a little bit wider. You're going to travel the hands all the way up to your shoulders and then gently draw them back in. So when we lift, we inhale, we maybe stand up a hint taller, feel our center of gravity lifting. And when we come back down, the center of gravity goes back to the center of your body, back to that lower dantian. Lift on the inhale, exhale to release. This all should feel really nice. And as we know from QiGong, this is how we create some energy skills, particularly valuable for learning how to do a moving, mindful meditation. It's kind of like rather than just sitting there and meditating, which we still do, we also get this really cool movement. Now use your Neigong skills, this is your internal alchemy, to just gently feel and sense maybe a life force from that chi pushing your hands apart. And when you bring your palms back together, it's almost like there's a bit of a resistance. Can you feel or sense this energy? And if you can't, that's totally fine. Just noticing. Let's do a couple more rounds. Use your imagination to create an internal energy of a pearl of elixir and life force that's living at the lower belly area in that Mingmen acupressure point. Let's do 2 more. That Dantian energy, Dantian stands for elixir or gem field, my favorite, the gems. And in honor of today's class, we have Kuan Yin over to my right with gems adorning her at her feet. Good, so now we're going to actually feel that compressed pearl right at the lower dantian. Feel it at your belly. Just notice and sense this earth energy at this part of your body, and just perhaps even visualize a beautiful, hot white light that is connecting from the earth into your belly. And it's soothing all of your digestive functions, soothing your second chakra, which is your dantian, your lower dantian, and it's balancing everything for your passion and your recreation, and basically converting any worry into usable energy. All right, and then ever so gently, we're going to float the hands up at the heart, and we're going to just imagine this chi ball, the energy ball, now has turned to golden light. And it's like we're standing in front of the most beautiful view, and at our heart, we feel this warm sunshine illuminating our heart. Breathe in one more breath of golden warm light that's inside of your chest, expanding out to all around you. And then our last place we hold for a couple of moments is to open up the arms into a soft V. Just let your shoulders relax, connect with the heavenly energies. Think about that essence of what we get from the cosmos. Air, breathing is cool. And just having this connection with a long, smooth breath, becoming a long, smooth life. And literally, if you can think about this, you're converting heavenly light into usable energy. You are creating heaven on earth. Get really excited about that. Good, and then just gently lower the hands. One more thing that's really nice to do is just releasing some stored energy, especially from the heart. We're just going to make gentle fists. We're going to tap up and down our heart and sternum area. We're just going to release any grief or any anger or hard emotions. And then we press our fingers into the center of our chest, right between the breast area, and you press your fingers into an acupressure area known as CV17, Conception Vessel 17, which helps to evoke joy. Just think about gratitude and love here. Smile. Activate your oxygen, your vitamin O, which contains all the unconditional love you could ever use. So if you're in a bad mood, check in with your breathing. See if you can elongate the breath and activate all the good R words: rest, repair, rejuvenation, resiliency, relaxation, all the good R words. If you can think of more, then do that. Good. And then ever so gently, just releasing the fingers, the hands down, and just pausing for a moment. Let's go back to Wu Ji, our original standing position, with our hands floating on those imaginary balloons, the knees a little bent, the tailbone is a little bit sunk. You don't force it down, but just feeling it kind of almost like an imaginary balloon or bar stool is underneath you and you're just sitting there. Bar stools can be used for many things. They don't just have to be at the bar. I like doing Reiki with a high stool on other people. You can do Reiki on yourself too. One more breath. Good. And then we're going to take our fingers up, just as I mentioned, we can do Reiki on ourselves, and we're going to point the middle fingers towards your brain, imagining a beautiful moon inside of your head. Think about cooling light now. Think about washing away or just releasing any hot-headedness, any energy where we're too critical or we're overthinking. We want to just direct beautiful moonlight into the center of our brain. Thank you, Finn, for barking and howling and releasing some of that stored energy. And then we're going to ever so gently release our hands back down, and we're going to begin Tai Chi opening. So this one, we just lift the arms up to shoulder height, almost like it's bringing your wrists up, and then exhale, the elbows get heavy and the hands sink down. This is meant to be a meditative flow, so as you inhale, the arms float up, and as you exhale, the arms float down. It's so very simple. It's almost like the energy of the fiery core, the middle belly is coming up, and then ever so gently as the hands come down, the watery energy is floating down. So we find this beautiful balance. This is also called opening the flow. And as we do QiGong energy skills, we notice that we just come into these really simple movements that help to calm our mind, calm our brain. wrists get pulled up, the inhale, the exhale, the elbows get heavy and the arms sink down. This should feel nice. Smile, soften your face. Remember that when you smile, you start your own internal love energy. The acronym is right there. Start my internal love energy or engine. The inhale up and the exhale down. Let's do a couple more rounds. This is a place where you can just really honestly loosen, soften, and let go. If you just did this for half an hour, that would be totally cool. And next we're going to transition to Kuan Yin draws a rainbow. So we'll do this a couple more rounds. Kuan Yin is known as the female Buddha. She's known as the goddess of compassion and mercy. And this next exercise is to bring that heart-centered mercy and kindness to yourself. So we're going to just continue on with Tai Chi opening and just follow me for a couple of new moves. First, we'll start by bringing our right hand up, circling it all the way around. And then as both hands meet, we're going to gently lift both hands like Tai Chi opening, then flip that right palm, you're mirroring me, and then we float the hands back down. Leave that right hand down now. We're going to lift the left arm up and over, opening the shoulders nest. And then both hands float up together. We keep that left hand pointed up, flip it around, and then both hands come down. Now the right side again. Leave your left hand grounded. That arm goes up and around. Then both hands come up. Flip that right palm, and both hands come down. The left hand comes up. Big inhale, breath. Exhale, release. Inhale, both hands float up. Flip that left palm. Exhale, both hands come down. Now we do the right. Inhale up. Exhale behind you. Inhale up, both hands. Flip the right palm, both hands come down. Go with your own flow now. Left arm up. Exhale back. Inhale, both hands up. Exhale, both down. Then the right hand up, all the way around. Inhale, both hands up. Exhale down. Let's do a couple more. Go with your own breath, your own flow. Couple more. Right arm up and over. Inhale, both up. The trick is to slow down. If it's too slow, go faster. Left arm up and over. Exhale back. Both arms up. Both hands down. Last time on each side. Bring your feet together. We'll bring the hands under the lower dantian. And we're going to finish with centering. We're going to take our left arm outside and then gently make a half prayer hand coming down the center line of the body. And we'll do the right side. The arm reaches through earth, nature, and the sky, and then grounds down through the mind and the heart and the belly. Just go from side to side, releasing down the midline. Bring your other arm out, releasing down the midline. Wonderful. overlap your hands together at the lower dantian. Step your feet a little bit apart, and we're gently going to find bamboo in the wind. I also love crystal on the side of a mountain, glowing in the sun. Essentially, you just let your body do exactly what it wants to do, swaying and rocking. There's no wrong way to do it, but as much as you can, release your inner thinking. Just breathe. Maybe your body is going in a direction you weren't quite expecting. Enjoy. Thank you so much for joining me today. I so appreciate your time, your energy. I welcome you to this beautiful channel where we explore yoga and QiGong and reflexology and Reiki and all things mystical and magical. We reaffirm our connection to whichever energy or source energy that we revere the most, whatever your word for God or goddess is. And we reaffirm that we're not connected to any negative entities, just noticing if there's something in your life wasting all your time or your energy. Let's gently release that now. We might even call in Archangel Michael with the blue ray that melts away any negative programs or entities or disturbances in your force. Bring the feet together. Let's circle the hands clockwise over our belly. Take a deep breath, and we're going to let our hands go with a sigh. Bring your hands to your heart. We'll bow the head, and we gently dedicate our practice to all beings. May we be relieved of our suffering, and may we dwell together with great fruitfulness and harmony. Thank you so much. Have a wonderful day. Do something kind for yourself and do something kind for someone else today and every day. Namaste.